Hello guys, welcome to my channel SAP Tutorials, and I hope you guys are doing well. And I also hope that you guys have gone through my videos and you have got the concept of the maintenance plan, which includes a single cycle and the strategy, and as well as the task list, which is a master data. So in today's session, we're gonna discuss about the multiple counter plan and about the object list. I mean, what are the benefits of the object list, where in what scenario we can use the object list, and as well as the multiple counter plan. Okay, so one thing here, just note down, is multiple counter plan is very rare. Why I'm telling you that most of the industrial business process doesn't align with multiple counter plan, and why, that we will see in this video. So do not skip this video and stay until the end of this video. Okay, so let us proceed. And before proceeding, as you know, please like, subscribe, and follow my channel, and do share my channel with your colleagues and friends as well if you are guys are finding my videos useful. So without wasting any time, let us jump into the topic and let us start the multiple counter plan and the object list topic today. So first of all, what is a multiple counter plan? So I'm just giving you an general example, a simple example. Okay, you guys must have purchased a bike or a car. Okay, maybe you, if you haven't, your father or maybe your elder brother have purchased car or a bike, or you might have heard from your friends or colleagues. Okay, about this thing which I'm going to explain you right now, that when I am purchasing a car or bike, I'm getting a free service, okay, from the manufacturer. Suppose I am purchasing a bike from the Bajaj manufacturer, okay. So service person will explain me that, look, from the purchase date, if you have covered 1000 kilometer or your 1 month is over from the purchase date, then your first service, free service, will be due. Okay, and once you have covered like 5000 kilometer and 1 year is covered, 1 year is over, then your second free service will be due. Okay, so what is this condition? So either 1000 kilometer or 1 month, whichever is earlier, he is telling you your first free service will become due. So suppose in 15 days only I have covered 1000 kilometer with my bike, then my first free service will be due. In case I haven't covered 1000 kilometer within 1 month, but still after 1 month, the moment 1 month is over, 30 days are over, my free service will become due. It doesn't matter whether my bike has covered 1000 kilometer or not. Okay, so this is an or condition. Okay, 1000 kilometer or 1 month, whichever is earlier. Now there might be a second condition which is known as and condition, that this both the condition should be satisfied, then only your first free service will be due, which means your first month should be over and 1000 kilometers should be covered as well. So that is something called as and condition, and this is very rare. Multiple counter plan is rarest, and now this condition is rarest include under this multiple counter plan. Okay, so mostly you might know that or condition is the common. Okay, so a multiple counter plan is mostly favorable for these kind of industries, I would say, like who are manufacturing vehicles. Okay, not for the like power generation, utilities industries, like pharmaceutical industries, manufacturing industries, steel manufacturing industries, kind of those. Okay, so this is not favorable for them. Okay, so single cycle plan and strategy maintenance plan are definitely favorable for them. So you will not see this. But that's why I said initially that multiple counter plan is very rare. Okay, but as a plant maintenance consultant, you should know each and every business process, because you never know for what business, for what client you are going to work. Okay, and whenever you are discussing the business processes, you never know what kind of scenarios they are expecting. They will tell you, and what kind of solution they are expecting. Okay, so you have to know each and everything. Okay, but it doesn't mean that multiple counter plan is not important. You should know everything is important. Okay, because there are a lot of things which might not be aligned with the pharmaceutical company, might not be Suppose preventive maintenance, corrective maintenance, and breakdown maintenance. These are very common, you know, right? So like calibration maintenance process, refurbishment maintenance process. These are business processes. So which might differ with the industries, type of industries. Okay. So that's why we need to know. So it doesn't mean that we do not need to know calibration and refurbishment. Okay. So we need to know each and everything. Okay. All right. So enough of this theoretical knowledge. Let us directly jump into the system and we'll see how we can create a multiple counter plan. And I will tell you the most important thing before creating a multiple counter plan. So you might remember in my strategy based maintenance plan video, I have shown you that before creating a strategy maintenance plan, you should have a master data known as a strategy. And T code was IP11. Just let me give you a bit of recap. I will not go in much detail because I do not wanted to make this video longer. So IP11 and this is the strategy. Okay, so suppose I'm going to calendar here. So you can see here strategy unit here is months. Okay, and then it is also asking scheduling indicator and then packages. Okay, so kind of this one. Okay, so now for multiple counter plan, strategy is not required. As I said, kilometer or 30 days or 1 month. It means it is a mixture of two units. Okay, so let us see. So IP43 is the specialty code for creating a multiple counter plan. Okay, you can see here there is a new thing here, cycle set. Okay, so if I'm going to IP01, which is the universal T code for creating maintenance plan. So from here also you can create multiple counter plan, but you have to tick this checkbox and then you have to mention your cycle set. Okay, but for strategy, you do not need to take this, just put your strategy over here, that's it. Okay, and if you do not want to create strategy, only single, then make these fields blank and only select maintenance plan category maintenance order. Okay, or notification based on your requirement. Mostly it should be order. Okay, because it doesn't matter. Preventive maintenance is something you have to execute on time. Doesn't matter. Okay, yeah. So now let us see what exactly cycle set is. IP11 is for strategy and IP11Z is for cycle set. Okay, so I'm going to this here. So I have already created one here for your, for the example. So cycle set for vehicle maintenance. All right, S01. Shift factor I have already discussed with you guys. Okay, and if you do not know, please go through my videos again. Okay. And now I'm going to the cycles here. So you can see I do, and one more thing you might have noticed that there is no unit I need to mention on the header level. No, because it can be a mixture of multiple units. So I go to cycles over here and I have provided hour here and year. So I have provided like 10,000 hour. Once the 10,000 hour is over, a maintenance order should be created. 1 year is over, maintenance order should be created. 30,000 hours, maintenance order should be created. 3 years, maintenance order should be created. Now it is up to us. As I said, or and condition. It means whichever is earlier. I will tell the system if 10,000 hour or 1 hour, 1 year, out of these two, whichever is earlier, I do not care. I want a maintenance order in the system. Okay. And similarly for these two. Okay, offset I have already I think discussed. So but just a bit, bit of recap. Offset is something which will only impact the first call of the maintenance plan. Okay, for an example, you are implementing SAP plant for an industry where the equipment has already ran for 10,000 hours, but now they are implementing SAP. So you will tell the system that look, 10,000 hour is over. So what system will do? System will create the first call after the 10,000 hour. Okay, so once the 10,000 hour is done, system will not create any of the maintenance, order. Yeah. All right. Similarly, you can put 1 year as well. All right. Okay. So now let us utilize this cycles in cycle set in our multiple counter plan. So IP43. Okay. And one more important thing is that for kilometers, kilometer is how system will note the kilometer, how much kilometer your bike has covered. System will not know because days, year, month system can count. Okay, which we have seen in the single cycle and strategy based maintenance plan. But how system will know about the kilometers or hours? Okay, so first of all, let us go here. So one more thing you might have seen here, sorry, trying to clear myself, that instead of kilometer here I have mentioned hour. Okay, so but I mean it is just a matter of unit, so don't get confused over here because I will be taking an example of the pump, because if I wanted to take an example of kilometer I need to create a vehicle, I mean new master data in the system. Okay, but I believe it should be okay for you guys. All right, if it is not okay, just put a comment and then I will tell you. Okay, if you are getting confused, but I don't think you will get confused because this is very very basic. Okay, so if you are not understanding this thing, so I believe you have not gone through my videos, so I would request you to go through my videos. All right, uh, okay, so let us create the multiple counter plan IP43 here. Cycle set is already there because I think I have used just to test, okay, because I need to show you guys this demo, so that's why I have prepared this master data. So S01 is there, just press enter now. I'm just putting test for training. Okay, so now you can see here, this has been copied from where? From this cycle set. Okay, now what I will do, I will select this equipment, which is our hydraulic pump. Okay, P1000. Okay, so it is telling no counter reading entered yet for unit. Okay, so that's fine. All right, so cycle set sequence here is one thing here. Okay, so that you have to mention. One here. Okay, so multiple items needs to be created. So this is your one, two, three, and four. Okay, or you can also do groupings as well. Okay, so you can just play with this the cycle set sequence. So cycle set sequence is nothing but a grouping. You can group these two. Okay, like kind of that. So again, a new this one, then two here. Sorry. So here, look, it is not giving me that counter error because second cycle set sequence is for year. All right, so likewise, you can create a new three and then put same thing over here. So you can see here this 35, it has system has already taken this measuring point. Okay, how? Let me show you. RE03 E1000. Okay, go to measuring points. So you can see here this measuring point has been assigned to this equipment. And if you do not know the measuring points, then I think you are very much behind. So I would request you to go and watch my video regarding the measuring points, and uh, then come here and watch this video. Okay, so let me go here. Yeah, and one more. We do have four cycle set sequence, right? So four here, and then again this one. Okay. Now, if you remember, I have mentioned or and condition. All right. So go to this maintenance plan scheduling parameters here, and you can see operation type is here. So this is the most important thing, and this question can be asked in the interview as well. Okay. They will ask definitely. Multiple counter plan will be asked in the interview. Okay. So or and stay. So as I said, you know the concept or and. So here you can tell the system which condition needs to be followed. So basically it should be or always. Okay. Lead flow days, if you wanted to, I mean, similar to like call horizon. If you want to tell the system to generate the order 3 days before, 4 days before, something like that. If you know the call horizon concept, then definitely you will get this lead float concept easily. Okay. And scheduling period, as I do have 3 years cycle, then I will say like I will schedule it for 5 years. Okay. All right. And start date, I'm giving today's date only as the start date. Okay. And now I'm saving. So it got saved. Maintenance plan 129 created. All right. Now go to schedule and let's see the behavior. This is very, very important now because if I will show you this measuring point, okay, already is there measuring, no. So let us show you this measuring point, and one more important thing that is very, very crucial to understand over here. So this is my measuring point hour meter for the hydraulic pump, okay, and this is the characteristics. So the most important thing here is I have told system that look, 3650 is my annual estimate, okay. So system does have a record. Okay, so for this measuring point, this is the annual estimate, and based on this, the system will generate a maintenance order. What does it mean? That if suppose for any reason I am not posting any measurement document, it means I'm not telling system right now how much my bike or my pump has ran. Okay, suppose my pump has already ran for like 500 hours, but I still am not telling the system. So in that case, system doesn't know. But how the system will calculate? System will calculate based on this annual estimate. Okay. So this will be divided by 365 days. 365 days. Okay. And based on that, system will generate the maintenance order. So I'm starting right now. So now it is telling me system no counter reading entered yet for unit HR. You can see here. Okay, the counter data has not been fully maintained for scheduling. To be able to schedule a performance-based maintenance plan, you must have maintained at least the following data. Annual estimate, I have already maintained. Okay, date of last counter reading entered. So that is not. So you have to, so this is a prerequisite. Okay, this is a prerequisite. You have to post a single document at least. Okay, so what I will do, I will post a single document. I will just put one just for the initiation of the maintenance plan. Now I will go to scheduling. So this is standard, okay, and this question can be asked. Now if I will start, system will allow me to start this cycle. Okay. So okay, so time, all right, time. I will just put like 18 because we have posted the measurement document now. So no measurement document available before and 18 per count. Okay, let us check the system time right now because if the time will not match, then how the system will read the measurement document. Okay, so this is the time. This is in CET, so that's why just getting a problem. Yeah, now fine. So now I can start. Okay, so now if you can notice here, my first call is on 12/12/2028. First call. So let us see why. Go to this calculator. Okay. So first call for 10,000 hour is getting generated in 2028 December. Okay. So I will be pausing for a moment just for you guys to think why. So I do not know you guys have got this or not, but if you remember 3650 was the annual estimate. Okay, and if we are not posting any of the measurement documents, then what system will assume? I mean, based on the 3650 annual estimate, how much time it will take to complete 10,000? Just calculate, right? 3 years, right? 3 years it will take, okay, to reach 10,000. Okay, but in between, I will post 5,000, sorry, 5,000 hours. Then what will happen? This entire call date will change. I will just show you. Okay, if you have got this concept, let me repeat again. Okay, just focus on this. As I have provided 3650 annual estimate, system is assuming based on the current measuring document that system has, which is having 1 hour only, system is assuming that it will, I mean, for reaching 10,000 hours, it will take 3 years. Okay, but what if I will post like 5,000 hours right now, right away? I think it is 50,000. No, 5,000 only. Yeah, 5,000 and save. And now let us observe the behavior. Okay, so this is very important, guys. Just do the practice like this only, then only you will get the concept. Okay, need to increase the time. Okay, so now let us see what system is calculating. So 15,000 hour is the next counter reading. Okay, as I have posted 5,000, so system is taking it as a next counter reading as a 15,000. Okay, so you can see here still my call date is same. And what about the second one? So like this you have to practice. Okay, so second is still not, system is calculating right now, because I think this is based on 2029, right? So this is 2026. Yeah. So complete 3 years will be 29. So yes. So this is for the third year. All right. Because we are having this OR condition. So your second 1 year, second cycle sequence for 1 year, this one will be skipped. Okay. So you have got the concept, right? If not, do the practice in your system. Okay. With the same data and try to understand. All right. Okay. So start counter reading is 5,000 now. Okay, so 5 and 10 is 15,000. All right. So kind of this you need to practice. Okay. So this was all about the multiple counter plan. Okay. And I would request you, I will be not showing AND condition here because this is very easy. But I will request you guys to practice with this OR and AND condition as well and try to utilize the lead float days as well. And in case you are not getting the concept, okay, just put a comment and I will try to clarify the theory, or maybe if a new video is needed, I will just try to create a short video on these topics based on the comments, and then you guys definitely will clear the concept. Okay. So now let us move to the next topic, that is object list. What is the use of object list? So I will be pulling some of the maintenance plan. Okay, and then I will show you exactly what is the use of object list. So I will be just taking example of this first 101 maintenance plan. Okay, so it does have right now equipment TPA00. Okay, so let us go to the change mode IP02101. Now the cycle, the frequency is of 1 week. Okay, so this is the equipment. Suppose you do have another equipment which is having a similar cycle. Okay, so uh, instead of creating a new maintenance plan, fresh maintenance plan, you can add a new maintenance item over here. Okay, like this one. Okay, So like this you can add. So this is known as a maintenance item, and you do have the provision of selecting the relevant task list for this equipment here, because maintenance item does hold this task list. Okay, so task list is at maintenance item level, not at the maintenance plan level. Okay, all right. So you do have like two maintenance items now. Okay, I have not saved it, so that's why maintenance item number is not generated. Let me save it now. I will save it. Okay, so now it does have multiple maintenance item 161 and 218. Okay, now coming to the topic object list item, what is the use of this one here? Okay, so suppose I am putting here P1000, sorry, 1000. Okay, P1001. Okay, it is not there. Check if there are other equipments. So, all right, let us put this one. Okay, so these two, and I'm assigning this to 218 maintenance item. Okay, and let us save this now. Okay, and this maintenance plan does have 1 week of frequency only. So let us go here in IP 30H. Okay, I will say 15 days time frame. Maintenance plan 101. Let's see. So this is running. So let's see if it does have created any maintenance orders or not. 101. Yes. So it does have created. What about the maintenance item 218? Yes. So for 218 also it has created, right? So because we assigned the object list on the 218 maintenance item. So let us see this order. Let us go inside this order and we'll see. So my order is on this equipment, which is at header level. Okay, so that's perfectly fine because on the header level under the maintenance item, we do have this equipment number. Now under the object list, let us check the objects tab over here. So you can see now here, it does have copied the object list item to this maintenance order. Okay. So now what you can do here is that you can create a notification independently and you can assign this notification to this equipment. Okay, so what is the use of this is that you can also use the object list item if you wanted to carry out the if you wanted to generate a single order which does have the same operations for the other equipment. So order will not have that feature where you can assign multiple equipments at the header level. At the header level, you can only assign one equipment and one function location. But to fulfill this one, you can utilize this object list where you can assign multiple equipments or the function location, and you can assign notifications. Okay, and you can also assign materials as well you can use. Okay, if it is serialized, that we will see in future. Right now, let us not go into that thing. Okay, so this is how you can utilize the object list item, and this is the use of object list item. Okay, so guys, that's all about the multiple counter plan and the object list item. Okay, my next video will be based on the general questions which are getting asked in the interview regarding the maintenance plan and the task list. So I will be covering maintenance plan and task list. Okay, which means I will be covering the preventive maintenance process. No, I will be not covering the preventive maintenance process because again that will have additional topics. Okay, so I will be only covering maintenance plan and the task list. Okay, because these are important master data, I would say, in SAP plan maintenance. So I will be covering these questions in my next video. And also, if you guys will put the comments, then based on those comments also, I will include those questions in my next video. And that will be my last video for the maintenance plan. And after that video, we will move ahead to the next topic. Okay, that we will see what topic we gonna discuss. So guys, that's all. Do practice well, okay, and take care of yourself and family. Signing out from my channel right now, and we'll see you in the next video. Thank you.